Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, lovely people. Welcome back to a live match reaction and player ratings. But first and foremost, we got to big up the main man.
God.
It's heartbreaking bringing him on because he's one of the nicest fans we know, and we ain't got no animosity towards Leicester.
None whatsoever.
The one and only Lee Chappie. Lee, bro, silly question. How you feeling, man?
I'm dead. I mean, I've been feeling like this for quite some time now. And to be fair, you boys have never really felt this deep,
God willing, we don't.
dark, deep feeling of going down is. After a good 9 years in the Prem, we've done some fascinating stuff that, like, some of the teams would only dream of. Tottenham Hotspur, and to now feel the pain of going back down to where we're coming from 10 years ago is it's weird. It's a full circle, you know. I think at this point, if we manage to stay up, it would be almost like winning the league. Like the it's just so far out of reach. It feels like it anyway. The players are just not playing. Our heads go down. When we let a goal in, it's happened time and time again now for the last four or five games. First goal goes in, their heads drop instant, and we're almost open for attack like that. And you've seen it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first half hour, I thought we did well to contain you. I don't think you played all that well. I don't think you could find your rhythm. And I thought we might be able to nick something here, but then when that goal went in, it just went to pot. We flat packed like an IKEA set.
Do you know what though, Lee? You lot are staying up, bruv. You're beating Newcastle, bruv. I'm telling you, you are beating Newcastle, bruv.
Well, we're gonna need a miracle.
Who you got final there this season, bro?
We've got Newcastle away and then West Ham at home, and hoping that West Ham have that cup final to worry about and don't even think about that last game.
No, bro. You see, if they go through to the final, they're definitely gonna rest players in that game against you as well, for real. They definitely will, because they did it just yesterday. They rested players yesterday, bro, for the semi-final. I think I think you'll beat West Ham, draw with Newcastle. You're staying up, bro. 4 points from the last 2 games, bro.
I'll take that. I'll snap your hands off. But how I feel and the way that the players have played recently, I don't see it. No, I just don't see it. I don't see any passion. I don't see any fight. It's hard to watch. It's hard to do the content. Yeah. I'm telling you, 90 minutes. It's hard. It's torture.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. But no, I got a feeling. You see that spirit you showed second half against Fulham. I think you can find that spirit to take points in the last 2 games.
I think we are our own worst enemies as well, though. We have unfortunately created too many individual errors that's cost us games, and not taken chances as well. Penalties after penalty misses. It's one thing after another. It's not just that. There's a lot gone on. Rodgers has been here for far too long. He's picked his favourites. He's kept certain players out, and when they've come in, we've improved. But it's too late. Like Everson over Ward. Like I don't know why Ward was even considered the number one for so long. He made so many errors, including an argument with Ndidi on the pitch, on the cameras, on his first game at the King Power. It was just, you could see it weren't right, but yet Rodgers seemed to have loyalty to him. Was he like an academy player for Rodgers at Liverpool or something? What was?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So there you go. So that's what it was. So there you go. So he picked it.
This is Brendan Rodgers 101.
Yeah. So he had his favourites. He kicked out Haglar Soyuncu out of the squad. He wasn't even on the bench. Kicked him out of the squad. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard rumours that it was knocking off Rodgers' daughter. I don't know if that's true or not.
Bro.
I have no idea if that's true. I have no idea if that's true or not. But that's what's been floating. That has been floating around.
Moving, yeah, right.
That has been floating around Twitter for quite some time. Now I don't know if that's true or not, but
I'm not gonna lie. Lee, I'll be real with you. I'd have done the same thing as Rodgers. Still banish him as well.
Mate, honestly, if Rodgers was here, we would be Southampton right now with an R next to our name. So that's the only thing I can say to that. And I liked Rodgers when he was first here. Look, we won the FA Cup. There was all this promise, you know, but he's got something about him that he gets away with.
Yeah.
He gets away with the bad stuff because it don't go on his CV. He ain't going to get a relegation on his CV this season because he ain't here to see it. He's already fucked off. But the damage has already been done. Next season, all he'll have is, he won an FA Cup with Leicester. And that's all he'll have. He won't have he got relegated. Yeah, again. Same with you boys. He had that shit season after you nearly won it.
Yeah.
He fucked off.
We know.
He gets away with it.
Was he back though, Lee? Like, was Brendan actually back? Because I don't know if you guys truly spent the money that maybe was necessary to kick on.
Your squad was bloated though.
Yeah. I think we had quite a lot of issues. I think money issues due to COVID with the company that obviously owns Leicester City, the King Power. I think there was issues there. I don't think money was spent very well. I think Brendan and his team brought in the wrong players, like Ryan Bertrand, Vestergaard. I mean, these players we beat 9-0 only a year before they come. You know, like what? Why are we signing players we've just battered 9-0? Don't you, mate? So, but I mean, look, there's so much to talk about with Leicester and what's gone on, but we can blame injuries. We can blame the manager, we can blame the training facility that's come in and it's not worked, and we've had more injuries and health concerns than we've ever had in the club's history since that training facility was built. Maybe it's cursed. You know, you could blame anything, but the problem is the now is we're still not really playing that well, even though we've changed manager. We've got different players sort of playing now. Still not changed.
Oh, Lee, bruv.
I hope you get out of it, though, man. I really do.
I do. And look, I do think you have a chance. I'll be real. I'm just going to tell you straight. I can't see you getting anything at Newcastle. I can see you winning last game of the season. But I also see Leeds and Everton losing their last 2 games of the season as well.
They've got some tough fixtures, haven't they, as well? Leeds got Palace, is it, last game?
Yeah, I think so.
And you've got who have Forest got their last game? I can't remember.
Let me double check. I think Forest are safe. I think it's Leeds and Everton you've got to target. Everton have got
Forest are almost clear.
Everton's last 2 fixtures are Wolves and Bournemouth. Bournemouth is winnable, but Bournemouth can also spring a surprise. Leeds, their fixtures are West Ham away and then Tottenham. I think they lose both of those games.
Yeah.
I think you beat West Ham on the last game of the season
because of their
Everton and Leeds lose their last games, or even if Everton draw.
Well, Everton have lost Calvert-Lewin, ain't they? Calvert-Lewin is injured now, isn't he? So they've lost. Have they lost Calvert-Lewin?
As long as Everton don't win one of their last games, if they draw one, you're goodly. And you win. You have to win, obviously. But this
isn't good though. We're now relying because we're relying on other teams to lose at this point. It's not where you want to be. Not in a relegation fight. You need to be you masters of your own fate.
I hear you.
But it is wide open. Last week's fixtures, last Monday, the 3 fixtures with the relegation teams in, there was 21 goals, mate. There's 21 goals, lads, in 3 fixtures. So it's not like a normal one where like 1-0s or 0-0s or 2-0s, 2-1s. It's 5-3s, it's 4-1s. It's mental down there. It's horrible. And you've never been down there, so you wouldn't know. It's vile. The emotions you go through are disgusting.
I pray to God I never experience it, Lee. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this season's been bad enough. You're on mute,
Oh.
Drifty, brother. This season's been bad enough.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it.
I never thought I'd ever watch Leicester be in this situation again. I
No.
genuinely didn't think
Yeah,
I'd
same.
ever see. They were such a well-run club, and
Yeah.
like it was. Yeah, I don't know. It's mad.
Look, I think the owner got very emotionally attached in a business-oriented decision. You know, with Rodgers, his dad died in that tragedy. Rodgers came in, we won that FA Cup, and the emotions were there. I think he just got too emotionally invested into Rodgers without looking around him. I think he just got too emotionally attached and thought, I can't. This man's brought me glory. This man's, you know, you got look at what Vishai did to Ranieri. We won the league. We was doing shit the next season. What happened, boys? Chopped,
yeah.
Football is a business.
But do you not think Brendan will be doing better than Dean Smith at the moment, though?
No, mate. He's not a relegation manager, and he's too bone-idle and arrogant to change things. You really think Kaglar Soyuncu would have come on at any point in the squad?
But the thing is, Dean Smith hasn't really looked like he's got you lot motivated at all, though. Do you know what I mean?
I thought that the first game, when he got in charge, I thought the first game looked a bit better, you know, and we started scoring goals again.
Yeah.
Fair dues.
Now, I don't know. It's worrying. If you look at the subs bench today, we had no one either that could change the game.
Yeah.
Absolutely no one. We've got no squad. Injuries again. Cags is out injured. You know, Danny Ward, I know I've called him out, but I mean, even he's injured. He's done something to his hand. It's just, you look at that bench, it's just, oh God, it's bad. It's bad.
Keep the faith, bro.
Keep going, Lee, man.
We got another Lee in the building.
Lee. But Lee, I know you got to shoot, bro. As always, it's a pleasure, bro. God willing, you stay up. Even if you go down, then you know you've always got a spot on the show, bro. When you want it.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it?
I hope you stay up.
Maybe we'll face each other in the FA Cup one day because we're going down, mate.
I'm gonna keep the faith for you.
I'm gonna keep the faith. Draw against Newcastle, beat West Ham last day, 4 points from the last 2 games. I'm telling you, bro.
Well, you've got more. You're more optimistic than me. That's what I'm saying.
I hear you.
On that note, guys, crack on with the content. Brilliant stuff. And
bless you, brother.
Bless you, bro.
Good luck. Good luck,
guys. Make sure you subscribe to Lee's channel. The link is in the chat. Go and support him. Almost on 17,000 subscribers. Lee always supporting our channel. The least you guys can do is go and do the same. Lee, bless you, man. Bless your family as well.
Big up as always, G.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, see you guys.
Bro.
See you in a
bit.
bit.
Big up, bro. Big up, man. Big up. Yeah, man.
Big up Lee for even coming on, man.
Trust me.
Big up Lee. Let's get through some of these comments. So Jamrock, quote from Simicast says, "This is very difficult for me. Many times I come here ready to give everything. I go out on the field, I give everything, and in the end I don't play, and that's not easy. For me, this is the most difficult. Lack of rotation."
I can understand where he's coming from, though.
Shout out to Easy. He says, "Yes, Callum and Drift, much love from Forest Fan TV. You guys have been shameless in the comments." There's another from Forest Fan TV. "Tell Lee I love him and enjoy the championship." You Forest fans are terrible. Terrible. Shout out to brother Kojo in the building as well. Says, "We're getting top 4. I just put £100 on it." I big up yourself, Kojo.
Shit. I big up Kojo.
Hope that comes through for you, brother.
I really do.
Silver Spring says, "We're overpaying if we get Tillemans on a free."
That is brutal.
That is savage. Will 95 says, "King Mo, Leicester 3 assists. Mo was excellent tonight. By the last 10 minutes he was on the pitch, he was absolutely excellent."
Yeah. It's just a shame.
Believe me, those that will be reflected in the player ratings. I know we've got our Mo fans in here. Trust me, we will speak about that 10 minutes because we have to. But on the whole, Mo is excellent. 3 assists in any game, you got to be doing something right, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Should we dive straight into the player ratings then, Drift, or do you want to speak about the game at all?
I mean, just briefly on the game, I didn't want to obviously make Lee feel even more bad to talk about the game in that kind of way because
Yeah, I
think
felt terrible, man.
Yeah. I really did feel terrible.
I
It's
really like Lee, and I like Leicester.
yeah, I know,
Leicester,
bro.
like...
Leicester are one of those clubs that I just have like that little.
On another hand, though, you see this Lee here.
No, I love that
Playing
Lee too,
this week. Stove settings, Lee. I said, send me to the championship so I can win it. No. This is just the beginning. You ain't getting off that easy.
Lee, imagine if you lot went down to the
TV
championship
well.
and still needed the playoffs to come up. That would be a mad thing.
More than you could believe.
Do you know what I found? Do you know what's crazy as well, Cal? I realized today we won more than Arsenal this season.
Yeah.
Because we won the Community Shield.
Remember, they got Partey, best DM in the world. Saka, best right winger in the world. Martinelli, best left winger in the world. Jesus, best false nine in the world. Ramsey, best in the world. Everyone's the best in the world.
That's a mad thing. But do you know the best thing that came from this season?
12 points clear they were. 12 points clear.
The best thing that came from this season.
What am I holding, Drift?
A bottle.
A football club. That's what I'm holding.
Oh,
you see that? That's tears.
The best thing that came from this season is another set of fans actually realizing just what we've been going through.
No, it ain't the same, Drift. Stop. It ain't the same. Shall I tell you why? Because we push Man City to the last game of the season and we pick up our own trophies on the way. Ain't the same. I know,
but they get it now, though.
No, they don't, brother. It ain't the same, Drift.
They do, bro. No, they do. They get it.
No,
they get it, bro.
No, you're being too nice. When we lost to them, when we finished on 97 points, what did we win? Champions League. What did we win last season?
Oh, no, we're better than them. No, we're better than them.
Bro, they had to go to the last game of the season every time with us. Arsenal bent over, bro. 12 points clear.
No, but what I mean is that pressure, the stranglehold, they know what it feels like.
We would never be 12 points clear of Man City and not win the league. Never. At our peak. Man City knew they couldn't give us a lead like that. Suicide, bro. You can do that with the man in North London. You can do that. All season I've been hearing about Arsenal, but I love it.
Oh shit.
I love it, bro.
Kojo don't even think they're getting top 4 next season. Oh shit.
That's the deal. Leicester in red.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Guna Lee, there might be Prem panel if we squeeze in top 4. Believe me, there might be. How dare Arsenal compare themselves to us? How dare they, bro? 12 points clear. Who do you think we are?
No, but the point remains, though, is that there's a team who understand what it feels like when you've got that chokehold and you're trying your hardest to like get away from a team that's pretty much
added
impervious.
To their squad in January as well, you know.
They added to their squad. Yeah, I know.
They bought 3 players in January.
I know. But they know now what it feels like. They know now what it feels. They know what it feels like now because everybody pointed the fingers, everybody laughed at us, everybody acted like we weren't good enough, all those kind of things. And now you see what it's like when you're going up against a team who has unlimited resources, unlimited money, all the best players in all the positions on the pitch, etc., etc. Now they know what it feels like. So whenever anybody wants to say, you lot flopped, you lot did this, you lot did that, like you said, 1 point was in it twice last day of the season. And these lot couldn't even get to the last day of the season. And they had I don't think it was 12. I think it was 9, wasn't it?
But it was 12 points at one stage.
Are you sure?
Drift, it was 12 points at one stage. It's whatless, bro.
Wow.
Whatless.
It is what it is.
2-0 up against Liverpool, bottled it. 2-0 up against West Ham, bottled it. Home to Southampton, bottom of the league. Bottled it. Brighton yesterday, bottled it. We're not the same.
No, I know that.
We're not the same.
I know that. But anyway.
They had a cheek to speak about Liverpool this season. Anyway. Don't win a major European trophy before you come speak to us.
We'll cook them tomorrow, bro. We'll cook them tomorrow.
Bro.
This is about the great victory today, innit? We'll talk about Arsenal tomorrow. Hold on. We've got a super though that's on topic. AM to Guna Lee and all the Arsenal fans. Siri, play Hold That. Hold That Heater by Travis Scott.
It felt so good to get off my chest, man.
Oh,
I've wanted
man.
it up for such a long time. It feels good.
No. Guna says, did man just call my team whatless? Sweet Jesus.
Lee, I'm saying the words that you guys don't want to say.
Oh, man.
Absolutely shocking display. We'd never be 12 points up on City and bottle it from that position. Never. No,
That's
man.
mad. I think that's what. Yeah. That's one thing that I know for sure. Regardless of what the situation is, at no point would we be 12 points ahead and let that
Bruv,
slip.
look at 1920, bruv. As soon as we went ahead of City, City said, "Nah, forget it. We'll wait till next season."
Do you know what?
That's December.
That's the annoying thing, innit? That for the majority of the time, we've always been chasing them. We've never really been ahead of them, other than the year we won. That's what's always been annoying. But yeah,
absolute shocking, man. Absolutely shocking. Compared yourself to Liverpool, you know. These lot won't even get 90 points this season.
No, 87 is the most they can get now, isn't it?
Nah, I think you're right, Drifty. 87.
87 is the most they can get. You can't win the leagues in the 80s anymore.
Go back to 2004, that lame crap, bro. F out of it.
Anyway, back to today's game. Cal's proper been waiting to get up.
No, bro. All season they've been winding me up. All season, bro. Enough's enough, man. F out of it. That 7 points we went clear when we beat Man City, you know, back in 1920. That was October. By December, the league was done. Talk about comparing yourself to Liverpool. Oh, Gabriel Jesus does what Firmino does, but he has a bit more sauce. Gone off sauce, maybe. Gone off sauce.
Hot mayonnaise, bruv.
Hot mayonnaise. Not Hellman's either. Not Hellman's, not Heinz.
Happy Shopper.
Any brand.
Happy Shopper. Is Happy Shopper still about?
Who knows? Ask Arsenal, bro.
Some quick save mayonnaise, Cal. Shout out to the people who know about old school quick save. My days.
I trust. But nah, look, very professional performance tonight. I thought, Drift. Very professional.
Very, bruv. I think that might be one of the most enjoyable games of the season. I literally enjoyed that game from beginning to end. I'm not saying it was unbelievable football, but I really enjoyed that game. That was I probably say it will go into the top 5 of enjoyable games of the season. Definitely.
Ooh.
Very professional. What I liked about today's game is that we were very strong in terms of our game management, because there wasn't really a point during the game where Safeways. 100%, bro. 100%. Of course, come on, Safeways.
Neto as well.
Yeah, old school, bro.
Old school.
They were like Aldi and Lidl before Aldi and Lidl, them shops, for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was a very professional job today with regards to the way we managed the game. The game management was good. I like the fact that we kept the ball. We didn't, you know, like there were times and even you was getting a bit annoyed, like, well, like, why didn't you pass it forward? But we were just keeping possession, because obviously if you've got the ball, then the other team can't be dangerous. So even at 2-0, we just made sure we kept the ball. Yeah, there was a little bit of, I'll maybe say the last maybe 10 to 20 minutes of the game, we just got a little bit silly and stopped like holding onto the ball, and maybe was being a little bit more direct and just trying to get that killer goal, and was doing a little bit silly. Salah gave the ball away stupid a few times. Trent gave the ball away stupid a few times. But we were 3-0 at that point, so you can understand why it's not a big deal at 3-0. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're playing a team that, with all due respect, there's not really going to be a major comeback in the last 10 minutes when a team is down and out the way Leicester are. Do you know what I mean? If you're playing like Newcastle or somebody, 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go could easily turn into something else. But Leicester are just completely down on their luck right now. So I think once we got to about 10 minutes to go, we kind of knew 3-0, game over. People got a little bit silly. But generally speaking, I think we managed the game really well today. I think the game management was really good.
Hopefully this doesn't come across as arrogant or rude to Leicester. You see when the second goal went in, I think it was done, Drift.
Do you think so? Well, like looking back on it with hindsight.
No, even at the time. I think that game was whoever got the first goal would go on and do something because we're quite notorious when we concede the first goal, we can be quite bad. But Leicester are awful when they concede the first goal.
Yeah, I hear you.
So because we got that first goal, I was pretty confident that as soon as we got the second, I think I even said it on the stream. I was like, it's done now. Like, we're good.
Yeah, you did. You actually did. Yeah.
Like, I thought it was done. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, man. Brilliant performance.
All right, let's help some of the comments before we do the player ratings. Kite says, Drifty, stop. They said we were the worst Champions League and Prem winners of all time. Don't be nice to Arsenal, all their fans. F them. Tell them again. I don't forget.
Did
you
they
guys
actually
know what my memory is?
Did they actually say that?
Like.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't you remember when we had the COVID season after we won the league? Worst defending champions. Worst. This, worst
yeah.
that.
I remember all of that. Yeah. I remember all of that.
Yeah, I remember. Don't forget.
I remember that.
Glenn says, could end up with 9 straight wins like we did 18-19, but miss out on what we want like we did then. Yeah, very true.
Yeah, which is really disappointing.
Hopefully we don't know. Riffwick says, love the love and respect players and fans have for Bobby. Hope he comes on the next game at Anfield. Proper deserves a send-off. If he's fit, he will. He definitely will.
Do you know what? If I'm being honest with you, I think today's show they don't think he's going to be fit. That what they're doing right there kind of shows that they need to show the love while he's on the bench because he's not actually going to get to play a game, which is really upsetting because you want to be able to play your last game at Anfield before you leave the club.
I'm going to miss him. I still do maintain I think it's the right time to move him on, but I'm going to miss that guy, man.
Yeah, I maintain I don't. I think he's got another season in him, but
favorite player, man. All right, let's hit up player ratings.
He's going to Barcelona, right?
He won't do that.
I heard he signed a pre-contract with them.
No, he won't do that, Drift. He won't do that. Allison, what are you saying? I'm going 9 for Allison, by the way, just throwing it out there.
I'm tempted to give him a 10, bro.
Oh, do it then. I thought I was being. Yeah. Should we do it? No,
bro. Allison was impeccable today.
If you do, I'll do it as well, bro. What you say?
No, he wasn't peppered or anything, but every single thing he did immaculately, bro.
The Vardy save, I think, might have been at 0-0 or 1-0.
The Harvey Barnes save, he did it. Yeah. He did make a couple. He did make a couple of saves. He did. No, 10. The distribution was distributing today, bro.
Escobar.
Yeah, 10. And the beard is strong, bro.
Yeah, I can only dream of that one still.
But even I'm jealous of his beard, bro.
Oh yeah, boo-hoo to you, bro. Mr. I shave on Tuesday and Wednesday I got a full beard, bro. Move off, man. Like, taking liberties, man.
Oh man.
Trent.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Don't worry.
Alcantara, surely, isn't it?
I'm flirting between 10 and an Alcantara.
It's a 10 minimum.
Let's go.
He's the game.
Nah, he is.
Time to play the game. That's Trent now. He's Trent. He's Triple H.
Do you know what? I think the goal gives him that Alcantara. I do. I think I'd give him a 10, but the goal gives him that Alcantara.
Yeah, I'm good with it, bro. Top bins, man. Top bins.
Reminiscent of the goal he scored against Chelsea in the year we won the league.
Remember that celebration? It's different with it.
The guy's different gravy.
They shrugged his shoulders as to say, Who doubted me in midfield? Was it you, Callum? Was it you, Matt? Was it you? Was it you? Who's doubting me now? If you didn't believe me then, do you believe me now? Every time he touches the ball, you're just like, he's just saying, where's my haters? Where's my doubters?
And do you want to
No
know
one
what?
come outside.
I know he's playing a different position now, and that therefore there are quite a few people who are being very kind of judgmental on the way he was playing at the beginning, and a lot of it was justified with regards to he was having like a poor season up until a certain point, and he seemed like his head weren't quite right and all that kind of
pushed
stuff.
him, bro. Up until Xhaka pushed him, he was having a poor
he was playing. He played well a few of the games before the Arsenal game. I don't think he was. But yeah, you're right. It wasn't that long ago per se.
Yeah.
But I just want everybody who was doubting him and going overboard with because remember, you can be critical, you can talk about someone, but there were people talking about him in a very disrespectful way. And I just want all of those people to understand that what you were doing at the time was completely unnecessary. Yeah. You can have a go at somebody for not playing that well, but if there's anybody in our team that was allowed to have a bad year, he was one of them. Mo was another one. Virgil was another one. Ali would be another one. There's a few players in the team where you go, you're allowed to have a bad season after how well you've played for the last 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it's been. So even though there was criticism that was justified to a degree,
I disagree, Drew.
People were going over the top. Nah, bro, people were going way over the top. They were acting like Trent was some any youth, bro. They were acting like he was just some dickhead that nobody knew, that they shouldn't have any respect for. Nah, real talk, bro. I was seeing the slander. And let your apology, let your praise be as loud as your disrespect, because everybody was going way over the top. So I want you to have that same energy now in your praise for the man who's doing up bits, because this man is an absolute generational talent. And we should be... I don't think people understand how lucky we are. He's a Liverpool player.
Yeah, facts. What I will say though, Drift, to be fair, people did have a right to be on Trent's case because he was poor for the season.
But it should have never become disrespect, Cal.
It should never have been a sell. Big up Alex George in the comments. Big up another Arsenal fan. Way big up to Alex George. We see you, bro. We see you. Take your time with it, bro. Take your time with it.
You're allowed to be critical of a player not playing well. That is 100% fact, Cal. But it should never be disrespect. I mean, it shouldn't be disrespect on a human level anyway. I think we should have all evolved to a point now where we realize, like, let's not actually just go gung-ho disrespect him, man. But based on who he was, it should have never got to disrespect. It's exactly the same reason why I stand by our captain. Yes, you can think he's not good enough anymore. Yes, you can think that we should have moved on past it, but there should be nobody disrespecting our captain, bro. If you don't believe he's good enough anymore, if you want to give him a low rating, after a game, fair enough, especially if he does deserve it by playing poor. But he should never be disrespected. People need to understand that there are levels to where you take certain things, and nobody part of that Champions League title winning, won every trophy Liverpool team should be disrespected. And I stand by that. I stand by that till the end. Talk about how they've had a bad game and all that. Cool.
You know you do.
Nobody should be disrespected in that team. Nobody. So it is what it is.
What we say for Ibu today?
Ibu was brilliant today.
I'm going 9 for Ibu.
Yeah, I'll go 9 for Ibu.
Well, yeah, Ibu was class. But I'm going 9 for Virgil as well.
I'm going 10 for Virgil, bro.
Oh, I saw your bad.
Okay. Virgil was immense today, bro.
10, yeah?
Bruv, didn't you see popping off little passes?
No, bro.
Turning on the ball, bruv.
Hey,
winning every header. Keeping possession. Bruv, Virgil was immense today, bro.
I'm good with it.
Last couple games has been old school Virgil, man. It really has, bro. It really has been old school Virgil last couple games, bro.
My bad. I saw you bright. I saw you bright. Robbo.
I'm going to go 8.5. I thought Robbo was really good today.
Oh, I'm going 9 for Robbo.
Okay. I won't argue with you. I won't argue with you.
Was very good.
He was good today. He was good today.
Flacco,
I'm gonna go
9.5 for me.
9.5. Yeah, 9.5. Flacco.
Oh,
No, Flacco was brilliant today, bro. He was. One time he got nutmegged, and that was the only thing he did wrong in the whole game, Cal. That's the only, and it was Harvey Barnes. Barnes is a skillful player. That's the only thing he did wrong in the whole
you're
game.
right. You're right.
9.5.
You're
100%.
right. You're right.
Flacco was brilliant. Bro.
Henderson.
I'm gonna go 9 for Hendo, bro. I thought Hendo was brilliant today, bro.
I'm gonna go 8.5 for Henderson.
Bruv, Henderson was playing brilliant today. I don't care if people think I've got an agenda. I'll call it when it is. I've never given him a high rating when he has played badly. Henderson was wicked today. He was winning the ball back. He was getting involved. He was passing forward. He was involved in 2 of the goals, if I'm not mistaken, with the build-up. And he was just generally all round making all the right decisions today. He didn't do anything for anybody to have anything bad to say about him today. Not one thing.
I don't think he was bad, obviously, but I don't know if he was a 9. But for the sake of the show, we won.
We can go 8.5. If you think 8, we can go 8.5.
No, but I'm not falling into that trap, bro. Like, you don't know where I live in that, bro.
I thought he was brilliant.
So did I, brother. I want my kids and my wife to be safe, bro. Make sure I know. I just wake up in the night, Drifty just in the front room, bro. Baseball bat in hand. What rating did you give him again, bruv? Nothing. No, it's long, man. It's long. Jonesinho.
Zinedine Jones.
Curly Curtis. That's what I'm gonna start calling him from now on. Curly Curtis, bro.
There's
Curtis Jones. He's got a goal going on.
I'm telling you,
Alcantara,
bro.
Surely. The 2 finishes were crazy.
Yeah, 100%. And his all-round play is ball winning.
Yeah, the strength, brother.
Positional
for me.
The ball retention.
Yeah.
Bruv, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? It's a mad one, brother. And again, I did give up on him. I've apologized to him. I gave up on him. I wasn't
familiar with his game.
I didn't think he was quite up to it, and I gave up on him, and I'm sorry. And you know what's mad? I gave up on him 1 game before he turned it round. If I'd have just had a little bit more patience, Cal. If I'd have just a little bit more patience, but I did. I gave up on him. But you want to know what?
I never doubted you. I still love you.
100%, bro. 100%. And the crazy thing is,
I never
again,
doubted you.
Another player. Let the disrespect of Curtis be as let the apology be as loud as the disrespect. I've never disrespected him, but I'll make my apology for giving up on him as loud as when I gave up on him, because I definitely felt that he wasn't good enough, and I know that I feel terrible for doing it. I feel terrible for doing it. The man is a very, very, very good player, man. He needed a run of games. Is he elite level? No, we're not going to go that far. Is he the answer to everything? No, I'm not going to go that far. But I tell you what, he's a bloody good squad player. He's a bloody good squad player. And he's the type of player you have in your team that makes sure the levels don't drop too far if he can maintain this. And that's a big if. Can he maintain this? And he's proven maybe he's a rhythm player, which could be an issue if he only gets a game here or there. So we're not going to go too far again. But this guy is proving. And do you remember, bro, I used to get laughed at when I used to talk about how good Curtis was and put him in a bracket with all the other youngsters around.
Yeah, that was a bit wild, Drift.
But the comparison was being made with people like Emil Smith-Rowe, for example, and all that kind of stuff. And I would say Curtis is in the conversation to be put in there with those guys. Yeah, he might not be a Foden. Do you know what I mean? He's not that level, but he is one of the top talented young British players, and I still stand by it. And now I feel vilified, I've justified myself for having that feeling, because he's coming in and he's proven himself. He is a very, very talented player. He's a very talented player.
I hear
you know what I mean? So,
Salah.
Is it bad, man, if we talk about the 15 minutes before we came off?
It is,
After
yeah.
him
He's a
having a
9
good
at
game.
least.
Is it
Salah's a
bad?
9, bro. You got
Yeah,
3
I'm gonna go
assists.
9. I'm gonna go 9. The only reason I'm not gonna go 10 is because the third assist I feel very dirty even giving. Like he literally just rolled the ball about.
I
a
hear that,
yard.
but
Like I'm
Salah
not gonna
was-
lie, it goes
Salah
on the
was
record
cooking
book,
today.
but that is like come on, like he rolled the ball a yard. But
No,
like,
I hear it. I hear it. But
do you
Pogba
get
got
what I'm
about
saying?
15 of those one season when Man United fans never. So
But I'm gonna go with 9 for Mo. He was still
yeah, I
wicked.
think 9's fair.
Yeah, 9. It's just that last 10 minutes when he started doing that stupidness. It was like, Mo, what was all that about? But it's definitely a 9.
Gakpo.
I'm gonna go 8.5 from 9. I thought Gakpo's hold-up play was really, really good today, and he was constantly involved in the game. And he didn't really do what we've always said we goes missing a bit. He kind of stayed involved in the game the whole game today, bro.
It was his decision making that annoyed me a little bit today. You know.
Are you only thinking about that one time though?
Nah, there's a
Just that
few. There was a
one
few.
time.
Obviously, he was good today, though. There was times where he was turning on a sixpence and all that. It's a look minimum 8.5 for me. I'd have.
Yeah, I'm all right with that 8.5. I'm all right with that 8.5 for Gakpo today. Yeah, he was good, man. He was good.
Diaz. Oh, this was a bit tricky.
Oh,
Still.
yeah, it's a bit. It's not looking good, bruv.
Should I just rip the band-aid off? I'm gonna go 5 for Diaz. You know.
No. Do you know what?
Nah,
His
it's a
defensive work and the
No,
fact that
I
he
think
was
it's
involved
5,
in one
brother.
of the goals. I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go 6. I think a 5 is being a bit too harsh. I'm
5
gonna go
was
6.
5's average. 5's average.
Yeah, I think he was just above average. Because think about it, he was part of the build-up for one of the goals, and he was doing well defensively. He made in the second half, bro. He actually made quite a lot of good interceptions or tackles. Going forward, he just wasn't that good. I think he deserves a 6, bro. I do. I think he deserves a 6.
Alex, chill out, brother.
Oh, there was something.
Alex, chill all the way out, bro.
Yeah,
chill
yeah,
out.
bro,
Alex,
bro.
chill. All right, no, I look 6 is calm. I'd have gone with 5, but I'll go with a 6.
Yeah, 5's a bit too harsh, bro. 5's a bit.
Big up Uncle Rod's in the comment section as well, guys. Make sure you head over to Uncle Rod's channel. We've got another special guest joining us shortly as well. Are we gonna rank the subs? Milner came on.
Yeah. I think you know what?
Oh,
for
there
like
comes
the
a
little
mad
10
one for me. There we go.
for the little 10 minutes Carvalho was on the pitch, I thought he did really well to get involved, bro. He was hustling, he won the ball back a couple times, was trying to take, he just looked rusty in it. But I'd go 6.5 to a 7 for that little cameo from Carvalho. I thought he got involved in the game straight. Remember, it's only like 5 minutes, but like he got stuck in straight away, bro. You don't think so, no?
That one, Jeff. I don't.
You don't think so, no?
I think that's very high as a rating.
But he got stuck in straight away, bro.
I know, but that's his job. Getting stuck in is like me saying I fed my kids today, bro. That's
But if you make an impact on a game within 5 minutes, then you've been a good substitution. Do you get what I mean? Like, if you've only been on the field for 5-10 minutes, but I can remember you, then that means that you did well, bro. So I think a 6 or a 7 is okay, or a 6.5. He got involved in the game straight away, bro. People in the chat, does anybody agree or disagree with me? Jota's got man all skinning up on the pitch, bro. Jota's got to at least get a 6.5.
All right. So what we get? Are we just guys 6 for all the subs then?
I'll go 6.5 for Jota, 6.5 for Carvalho.
Alcantara for Millie, yeah?
I did a couple of great passes though. 6 for Millie.
Stop drift, man.
No, 6 for Millie, 6.5 for Jota, 6.5 for Carvalho. And who else came on? Were they?
See, I think Milner should get a higher rating than Carvalho.
Just give him a 6.5 then. Give him the same. Who
Um,
else came on? Did anybody else
Harvey
come
Elliott.
on?
He only had a couple minutes.
Yeah.
so-
It's unfair to
Yeah.
Elliott wasn't on for long.
Who's your man of the match? I know officially it was Curtis Jones. Who's yours?
I'm going double man of the match. I think Curtis
You
and
always
Trent.
cheating, bro.
Curtis and Trent, bruv. You know we set the rules here, bruv. It's our rules.
No, you set the rules, bro. you go by your own set of rules, bro.
Wait, do you not think Curtis and Trent both deserve man of the match? A double
No,
man of
it's
the match.
Trent, bro. Curtis was sick today, but it's Trent. Trent is the game, bro. He's triple. Time to play the game.
I think it's a double. I think they both should walk away with double man of the match.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure
Look, a
you
lot
do.
of people are saying it, the Scouse boys. People are agreeing with me, bruv.
Oh, of course they're gonna agree with you, bro, because it's the easy thing, it's the easy decision to make. It's Trent, man. It's Trent.
Look, a couple people are saying Jones deserves it more than Trent. Let's just give them it both, bruv. Double man
Go
of the
on,
match.
go on then.
Double man of the match, bruv. For
Goodness
both of
me,
them.
you lot. These man, just what they're gonna do with the little trophy? They're gonna swap it each week. Yeah, 1 week it's at Trent's house. The next
Nah,
week
you
it's
give
at
out 2, bruv. You give out
Look
2,
at
bruv.
this, bruv.
You give
Right.
out 2, bruv. Or you cut it in half like a planting, bruv, and just give them half each.
Like a planning. Right. He hasn't been on the channel for a few weeks, but he's our brother from another station. We're celebrating a win. Man like Monts in the building.
What's going on, bro?
I feel very 7 today. I feel very 7. 7 wins in a row. Only 2 teams know how to put on runs towards the end of the season, I guess. Guess some things never
Tell 'em
change.
again.
I guess some
Tell
things
them
never,
again.
you know. Leicester, I'm sorry it had to be you. Matters, there's a spot here if you need it. Klopp don't really rate the techie man like that in the 10, but listen, hey, there's a spot here if you need it. I'm willing to get you out of that hellhole. We'll do what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? But here we are. 7 wins in a row. I made my apology very apparent to Curtis Jones. My apology, like what Jifty said, let your apology be as loud as your, let's not say disrespect, but your, you know, when Liverpool are operating at a very high function, it's very hard for any young player to break into a Liverpool team, especially with a high octane midfield that is consistently performing.
Yeah.
So Curtis, I wasn't familiar with your game. You know what? I'll say this one thing. I was on Curtis's side even last season. Then he had the wobble towards the wobbles for me, where he went quiet towards the back end of last year, start of this year. And then I fell in with the people. The peer pressure got to me. I don't care what anyone says, but we have buckles. We buckled. So there's cracks in the road. You go outside, there's a crack in the road. You might buckle sometimes. You know what I'm saying? The pavement ain't never straight. It ain't easy. But you see with Curtis, they did laugh at me at one time when Saka was beating off, when Garnacho was coming through, when all these guys, hold on. Let me land. Let Monts Airways land. For a second. Let Monts Airways land. Yeah. So
I just hope Saka was at home alone, bro.
No. When all these players were beating off and doing their thing, obviously we didn't really have anyone that was there. We didn't have no one that was there, you know. So on my channel, when everyone was like, "Ooh, Saka Martinelli," you know what I'm saying? United had Hugh, who should not be named, doing what he was doing. They had him at the time. A lot of men had a lot of young players in it, like they were doing their thing. We didn't. You know what I'm saying? They were like, "Haha, you guys have Curtis Jones." Because come on, guys, that was a joke.
Yeah, and Harvey Elliott as well.
You look at Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones. That's what man was saying to us, yeah? Even though them man have won more than all of the youngsters we're talking about.
But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. While they were saying all those things, them man are forgetting we've got big Trent, bruv. What? You think just because he's 2 years older, he's not involved in the conversation of young bucks?
We're not allowed to. You see the cheat code. We're not allowed to.
It's unfair, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not allowed to use the cheat code.
Because when any of them man there, Foden is the only one who's reached Trent's level.
Yeah,
he's the only one who's reached Trent's level. And he still ain't even on Trent's level. But he's the only one that I can think. But he's the only one that you're like, oh yeah, he probably will be there soon.
What I'm saying is, let's be honest. When it looks
even Bashetic walks into the conversation now.
Yeah, he does. But when you look at the crop of youngsters over the last year, Curtis Jones was the laughing stock. He was. Yeah, let's not even beat right like Curtis or that guy. Him. Do you know what I'm saying? And it got to the point where it was so much I couldn't protect him anymore. When I used to be the guy that used to say, "Man, Curtis is steady, bro. Curtis is steady. Like he's there." He's steady. He's not Saka, but he's steady.
Yeah.
You see me? I'm honest. He's with Willock and them, man. Even now, he's with, and that's a good, bro. Willock, Nonto, you know what I'm saying? That's a good level to be at, bro. I think Nonto's even 19 himself playing at Leeds. Do you know what I'm saying? He's with them, man. Willock is starting week in, week out for Newcastle, doing a madness. Ramsey's starting week in, week out. Do you know what I'm saying? Breakout season last year for Villa. He's with, in my opinion, he's with them, man, innit? And that's a very good level.
I don't know about Jacob Ramsey.
No,
Not
I'll be honest,
yet.
Cal. Ramsey's not better than Jones, you know, bro. He's not.
Bro, I'm not saying he's better than
He's
Jones.
not, bro. He's not.
There's a bracket. I'm saying like the bracket of players: Willock, Ramsey, Jones. Them man are in a similar bracket.
Emil Smith Rowe. Yeah. They're all in the same bracket.
He's better than Smith Rowe.
For me, it's like the second tier of young. It's the second tier below like the Sakas and them and there. Them man. That's a different the Fodens and that. But even though Curtis is, by the way, he's not 20, he's only turned 22 this year. So let's not even act like
it was only last month he turned 22, bro.
I turned 22 in January still. But let's, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, is that how quick time flies? It felt like it was just the other day.
End of Jan.
Passport, you know.
End of Jan. So Drifty tried to change the passport.
Home office Drifty, bro.
But it's more, but it is. Do you know what it is? It's an apology thing because for me, Curtis, as you said, is a rhythmic player. He's not good enough for me to come in for one game and say, I'm going to displace you. I'm going to showcase my talent. For me, he needs that. You need to wind up. You need to wind up the cog at the back on the Toy Story thing. You got to wind it up and then you got to let him tick. You got to let him do what he needs to do, you know? And today, if you saw that finish, bro, don't check like, yo, Curtis, I wasn't familiar. I was not familiar. You see the curling sponge? It's now the curling iron.
Yeah.
It's curling iron. That thing, them goals are curling.
Both the finishes today were beautiful, bro. Both finishes, bro.
Beautiful, man. I know I spent way too long talking on Curtis, but like,
not today. You didn't, bro.
If I'm gonna talk on my man, I'm gonna say the segment just because he's not just played one good game and we're singing to the heavens and we're being reactionary. It's been a good 9 games now. Man, we've all been, let's be honest, I've been waiting to go, damn, that was the form, man. It was good while it lasted. It's still happening. It ain't stopped. If he continues this to the end of the season and stays fit during preseason, he starts at the start of the season. He starts.
Who, Curtis?
He starts.
See,
And the right centre mid is the one that gets replaced. The RCM who gets replaced. It's Fab who gets replaced. Curtis, you don't fix what's not broken, in my opinion. When the level does go up, if we qualify for champs and the level goes up, then yeah, we can rotate him in and out. But right now,
so Thiago's fit and has a full preseason. You starting Curtis over Thiago first game of the season.
Thiago was fit and Curtis still weren't playing, bro. Curtis was still playing. Thiago was fit and was playing 20 minutes.
I ask you again. They both have a full preseason. First game of the season,
right?
Thiago or Curtis?
Curtis.
Fair enough.
Curtis is starting, bro. Call me crazy.
I don't think it's crazy.
If Trent is coming and playing and doing the inverted role still, then I'm playing Curtis. If Trent goes back to right back, I play Thiago. But if
I'm gonna be real, I don't want to see Trent at right back anymore. After this season finishes, that's it.
Then Cal, there's your answer. Then Curtis.
No, I don't mind him doing the inverted. I don't mind him being at right back and doing the inverted.
No, just let him off the leash, bro. We're in the park now, Drift.
No, but when he's inverted, Cal, it's a weapon people don't know how to
let
deal
him find
with.
a tennis ball, bro. Let him stretch his legs and get the tennis ball, bro. You're still holding him on the leash. The park's empty, Drift. Let him go.
Yeah, but he's a secret weapon. Nobody knows when he's floating.
Cal, by the way, me not saying I play Thiago doesn't mean Thiago doesn't.
I know. I don't think it's crazy.
Like, Thiago can easily fit in. Thiago is technically good enough to play right centre mid. It's just maybe what Klopp might not want. Do you know what I'm talking in terms of what he needs to support Trent? You don't want Thiago supporting Trent with the legs. That's just not what you want. Do you know what I'm saying? You could still push Thiago a little bit further forward. There's things you can do to maybe shoehorn him in, but at the end of the day, it's a good headache to have. I'd rather look at Curtis and go, he's in contention to start, than look at my midfield and go, wow, there's no one there with any legs.
Oh no, of course, yeah.
With
Yeah,
how
yeah,
empty
yeah,
our
100%.
midfield has been garbage. It's been garbage. So to now possibly go in with 3 new midfielders or 2 new midfielders, plus a reinvigorated Curtis, a reinvigorated Bajcetic, and then, you know, the new guys.
We call him
Out of
Steffi
the
B over
old,
here, bro.
out
We
of the
call him
old,
Steffi B.
huh?
We call him Steffi B over here, bro.
Yeah. Out with the old, in with the new.
So let me ask you a question once. How many centre midfielders do you think we, not how many you want, how many do you think we sign in the summer?
See, I don't want it to keep this positive. Why are you doing that? I'm positive, man. I'm being positive today. They call me a bully. They say I bully Nunes and that. Like, why are you doing that, guy? Why are you doing that?
We're all concerned, aren't we?
Do you want the real answer? Or do you want the real answer, or do you want the yes man answer? I'm not a yes man, so you know what answer you're gonna get from me.
I need the real.
You want the real, yeah? They're gonna look at Curtis's form. They're gonna look at the return of Bajcetic, and they're gonna sign 1 midfielder, and they're gonna go for a defender instead.
You think they'll go for a centre back or right back?
Either or. I want 2 midfielders. I think 2 midfielders is what we need. But you see, when these men are now playing well, Bajcetic, so he showed his form before he got injured. You think Trent coming into midfield? You think what? You think it's out of the realms of possibility for a man to go, oh, Trent, new midfielder, boom. Oh, Curtis, great form, boom. Bajcetic, oh, boom. Oh, it's a class of 98 all over again. You think it's not? You think that's not? You think that's, brother? You think? How about this? There's probably a sick, twisted dimension out there where Klopp saw Trent's performance and said, "You know what? I don't want Jude Bellingham." There's probably a sick, twisted dimension out there, 2.03, where Klopp's gone. Look at Trent. Look what he's doing. You think we need Jude? Go get me someone cheaper. Now look at Curtis. We might not need anyone. Bro, don't act like it's not out of the realms of possibility. We like to pick and choose and we want to believe what FSG are going to do for us. Everyone says FSG gaslight us. They're this, they're that. So why are we believing the fact that they're going to spend big? Why are we believing that now? Why are we choosing to believe that? Why are we choosing? Do you get it? We can't choose to believe one thing and then believe the other.
All right, you see, this is what's funny about the way the world works, though, because when the Young Bucks proved themselves, we do fall back a little bit and go, "Oh shit, okay, so I get where Klopp was going." So, are we actually crazy when we say things like in tongue in cheek about like we ain't gonna buy a right winger? That's gonna be Doak next season, isn't it? What if Doak proves himself the way Bajcetic has proved himself, the way Jones has proven himself?
Doak drift.
No. But
yeah, to be the backup for Salah on the right wing next season.
Yeah, I'm gonna use on you what you've always used against me and Matt. We're going to the Bernabeu Champions League semi-final. Salah's got an injury. You all right with Ben Doak playing right wing?
Good question.
It depends what he's been doing up until that point. Bro.
Drift? Are you all right?
It depends what he's been doing up until that point, bro.
All right, Drift.
Would you prefer it to be Bowen or Ben Doak?
Bowen, innit?
Would you prefer it to be Diaby or Ben Doak?
Diaby, obviously.
All right, so Doak's not ready yet.
Are we doing Doak a disservice? That's the only thing I'm saying.
No, we're not. This is Liverpool, bro.
Yeah, but we said that, and then Bajcetic came in and proved himself.
Because all the other midfielders were stinking up the place, bro.
No, but he's still good
meant
enough
to play this season.
But he's still good enough, though, right? Bajcetic is still good enough.
Because Fabinho and Henderson were doing up a madness this season.
No, I get what you're saying, but what came from that is that we've realised he is good enough. And we now know that he is definitely going to be ready to be a part of the midfield for next season. He's good enough to be that guy. I'm saying, what if Doak proves himself?
I'd rather someone come in and Doak plays.
We're overstepping the mark, and as I said, there's maybe, I don't know, we're overstepping the mark. I'm just saying that with what you got to be very careful when youngsters play well, because with young players, there was one thing that's guaranteed, and that's inconsistency. Unless you are one in 10,000, 10 to 100,000, and you are, if your name is Trent Alexander-Arnold, or if your name is Phil Foden, or if your name is unless you're them free, You get it, like, because even Saka likes to do his little ghosting periods that no one talks about because he's God's child, but no one talks about it. But even he has his little ghosting periods. He has a period.
Oh well, we're not.
Man ain't set foot in the champs.
We're not gonna talk about the fact that Martinelli is actually the better of the two, but because it's Saka in it, Starboy in it, we're not gonna have that conversation.
But it's just, but even I forgot about Tyler Morton. Man can actually say we don't need a midfielder. We've got Tyler Morton coming back. We have Trent who can play in midfield. We have Batstic who showed, but Stefan who played amazingly before we got injured, and we have now Curtis.
Klopp can't do that to us. If Klopp, I'm gonna be real. If Klopp does that,
Klopp can't do that. They made us wait for Jude Bellingham, and they didn't get him. What do you mean? Do not underestimate. Hey, Cal, didn't you tell me over the phone anyone's capable of anything? You practice what you preach. You practice what you preach. Live by those words. I have. You see, after Jude, and again, it's not even just about Jude. It's the principle. Now, I don't put my expectations on nothing no more. I make it what happens until I see this, I don't want to hear it. You see McAllister and all these links, until I see this, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. I'm sorry, because bro,
if we don't sign a midfielder at all, I'm gonna be real with you. Klopp's got until October.
We will, because we're letting as many man go. So we have to. Do you get it? We're letting a certain amount of man go. So therefore, obviously, you know what I'm saying. We're letting go the hologram in Melo. Do you know what I'm saying? We're letting go of James with James today, because we saw that, you know, the little. By the way, we're gonna ignore that. Milner, I think Milner's actually better than Henderson. By the way, Henderson still played the right today. He played good today. Milner's better than Henderson, by the way. People don't want to have that conversation. Hey, no one wants to have that convo, but
I'm good to have that conversation. I'm not having that conversation.
No. We're not, he played the right today, so I'm not gonna get it. This is not the day to do that. But hear me. It's just a hear me out thing, innit? But I'm not saying you want to be choosing between the two. It's 2023. You don't want to be choosing between the two as of now to start. Let's be honest. But you know what I'm saying. But Drift, put Drift back on the full.
See, when Drift tightens the lips, it's problems, you know.
Full screen him. Give him. Let me say this. Full screen him right now. Hold on. Full screen him right now. Full. You know what they say about the old days? What
did they say about the old days, bro?
That's it. If you know the quote from the movie, you know what they say about the old days. They the old days. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
I tell you, mods, when it comes to Henderson and Milner, it's long, bro.
Oh, Jordan Bryan Henderson. My guy. Do you know what it is? And obviously, I know you lot done the rating.
Shut down rage because someone said something about Henderson.
I know it just is what, you know. It just is what it is. Like, wait, so I thought I was 50 at the door, so I thought I gotta check my shoulders. But
I just ordered an Uber Fug, bro.
If that answers your question, Kyle, that I do think that probably I want to, but I think we'll get one defender and one midfielder, and we'll buy like a Fabio Carvalho-esque, not prototype player. I'm talking about we'll buy a player who's kind of like he's not expensive, no one's heard of him, and all that malarkey. We'll do that.
So what if we get one centre back, one right back, one winger, and one midfielder? Would we be all right with that if the quality of those four players was all top notch? Would we be all right with that?
You see the midfielder thing. Like, unless if that centre back is a Kim Min Jae, we're talking, you know what I'm saying, a serious dog, yeah. And Gomez is happy to stay at this club and play right back because he never needs to play centre back again for Liverpool. If he's happy to play right back behind Trent, or even do the third right centre back kind of thing, and we go get a McAllister. Let's just say McAllister for this. Let's say we get McAllister, a Kim Min Jae, and just some any winger in it. Let's just say some any winger. I don't know.
No,
Go on.
let's give Cal what he wants. Let's say we got Diaby, McAllister, Kim or Garvadal or a player of that level for centre back, and then for right back we got like a
we keep Joe Gomez. We'd keep Joe Gomez. We'd ideally just keep Joe Gomez. No.
That was one of the. That's what I was, and we bought a right back so that Trent was officially a midfielder. It wasn't even he'll play right back ever again. It was like he was officially a midfielder, and we went and got like it's just very easy to just say Hakimi, but you know, like a player of that level that's a proper right back.
Here's one. What?
I'm just saying a proper right back, Cal. Like
Hakimi, Diaby, and said, "Oh my god."
Say we got Guavadal or Kim, we got Hakimi, we got McAllister, and we got Diaby. Would you lot be all right with that?
Brother, where's my FSG in shirt, bro? I'm ready.
I wouldn't be.
I'm ready. Yeah? Where's my FSG shirt? I'm ready.
Forget Hakimi. Because remember we still have Calvin Ramsey, even though he's a hologram at the moment. So
but he's very young though. He's very young.
Connor Bradley as well.
Cal don't do that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Connor Bradley might be better than Calvin Ramsey. People just don't want that conversation.
That's another day. But I wouldn't be happy with that. Not Hakimi. Just remove Hakimi because I would be happy with Hakimi. Remove Hakimi for the situation. I wouldn't be happy with that because Fabinho can't start every game next season. He can't. Right. He can't. I'm sorry. He can't.
Yeah, but that's why we'd have Besetic then, right?
No. I'm talking. We need the destroyer. We need the policeman. We need the lighthouse. We need. Do you get it?
All right. Swap McAllister for Caicedo then.
Declan Rice.
Yeah, if I see swap McAllister for let's say we get a Caicedo or for me, Paulinho is my preference. I prefer Paulinho.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice is probably going Arsenal. Let's be real, but there's him as well.
Yeah.
But Declan Rice again is one of those hybrid centre mid DMs. I want someone who, when you step on someone's foot, it gets them going. Do you get it? You see when Fab steps on a man's foot, that's a goal to him. That's GA. You see when Fab, when he wraps the leg, you know how he used to do it when he gets the foot. He done it a few times today. Yeah. You're like, how did he make that? How did he do that? Like I want someone who looks at tackling as GA.
The people are right. We're forgetting Ugarte then. That would be that type of player, yeah.
Ugarte, as I said, for me, Ugarte, Paulinho.
Who's the other one? In that midfield.
For me, Amrabat could have been one of those guys as well. He's 28. He's more than experienced enough. People said he weren't good enough for Liverpool. He's being linked to Barcelona. So talk to me now. So do you know what I'm saying? It's like, any of those guys. For me, we need a DM as much as, if not more, than we need a pivot. We've got players you can play on the pivot, but when that's DM position,
I've been saying this.
Yeah, but
taking a 6 over an 8.
Yeah, because you know why? We hate to say it. VVD is on VVE. He is. Do you get it? Like he's running on E. His days are numbered. He's still a brilliant defender. He's still one of the top defenders. Even when VVD is VVE, he's still VVS. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think he's been resurgent, and I actually think he's coming back to being old Verge, bro. If I'm being honest.
Then you got them Liverpool shades on, bro. You got them Liverpool shades on.
What? You need help. His last 3 or 4 games have been impeccable, bro.
The prime, these last 4 games, but the prime VVD, he didn't need no help. Yeah, but
that was never gonna last forever, though.
But that's what I'm saying. He used to go into beef by himself.
Yeah,
now he's got Ibu. Now he's got Ibu. He don't need to go by himself anymore.
No, but he needs someone in front of him to help him.
So that's what I'm saying. If we get a holding, man, then VVD completely.
I need someone to rotate with him as well.
Do you know what it is, bro? He's the you that that one you in school that the older where there was always rumors about him in school, how he used to punch through brick walls and that. Like there was always that rumor where there was just that he just dumb. You look at it now thinking, why did I even believe the old used to punch through brick walls? Like, you know what I'm saying? He used to play knuckles for fun. That's what VVD was. He was the guy, like Cal said, he would go and just quaff man on his ones and wouldn't give a toss. So now, unfortunately, he needs help. And there's no shame in needing help. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, forget all the best defender of all time shouts. People are still trying to live on the best defender of all time thing because they're just bitter. Anyone is taking VVD right now. You could when everyone's laughter dies down after VVD got sent by Perisic, would you take VVD? Yeah. After the laughter, the answer's going to be yes. Yeah. After people laugh, that is what it is. Like, Rio Ferdinand can say what he wants to say about Virgil van Dijk. But Rio Ferdinand 10 months ago was the same man saying he's top 3 defenders in the Prem of all time. He's a
people are too flip-floppy, man.
He still, and Rio still believes that. He'd be silly not to believe it.
No, he doesn't. No, he's the one. He's with the pitchfork and the torches saying that I've never seen Terry had this long about this bad a period.
Yes, we have.
I never saw Sam had this bad a period. Even though
that wasn't in the league for this long. Fergie dropped him out, bro.
No, but Cal, hey, I'm the messenger. This is what Rio was saying, and he was arguing with Carragher about, and the Carragher's argument was, yeah, but no one's ever had an impact the way that VVD had the impact on the back line. But VVD's Rio's reasoning for putting VVD third in the all-time centre-back sit in the Prem, because he said, VVD said, I've only got 1 Premier League. How can you put me third? VVD didn't even put himself in the top 5, by the way. But he said, how can you put me third? He goes, I've never seen anyone have an effect on the backline that you have. And then now man wants to
I hate that argument about trophies when we're talking about talent.
It's silly. It's silly.
I can't
my point is just
that conversation,
but just, man. My annoyance with it is just that you can't lead the brigade of saying this guy's not top 5, let alone top 10, when you were the one who told him to his face he's top 3. Yeah. You put him above Stam.
Yeah. But that's the Man United. That's the Man United bias kicking in now, isn't it? That's what that is.
And that's what it is. But I still think that VVD needs every top centre back in the history, even the ones we keep talking about. How many top CDMs did Terry have in front of him? Top DMs.
Makelele.
The one who they named the one who they named the role after. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how many top
Carvalho next to him, check behind him.
Right. When VVD was at his prime, who did he have in front of him? The prime, the lighthouse. the policeman, the chief of the crime police. He who shall not be named, the light-skinned Voldemort. You couldn't get near him. I'm telling you, all these top centre-backs. Bro, prime Ramos. He had Casemiro. Not the Casemiro, not that Brazilian thug that's there now. The Casemiro that was doing his thing at Madrid.
Facts.
Big boy DMs, bro. Any world-class centre-back has a bad boy. Nesta, Gattuso. I can go on. You know what I'm saying?
I still believe that Virgil can get back to that level, though. Maybe not. Obviously, age-wise, it's impossible he'll ever be 17, 18, 18, 90. Like, it's impossible he'll ever be that. But in terms of, like, no problems, we're not worried about him. And, like, he can get back to that, man. Like, if you look at what's happening right now with the run of games we've gone on, and you don't try and be too, like, over the top about it's stupid that it took this long for us to even pick up form or whatever. At least the last 9, 10 games or whatever it's been has proven that the quality is still in there. And maybe it just was a bad season. Some mistakes were made. Confidence was low. Whatever you want to call it, maybe it just was what can happen. I think Man City are the only team who haven't been through that. Do you know what I mean? And let's say they did, because another thing that I think people forget. You see, next season
when we won the league, they did go through it. When we won the league,
real talk, for real. They did. People forget about that, actually. That even though we were absolutely spotless that season, Man City did fall off. They finished 20 points behind us or something, right? At the end of that year. So every top team will go through a bad patch or a bad season or whatever. Maybe this was what we went through, and we'll kick on. Because you see, next year, I'm not even saying it because they're not good enough to, but if Man City win the treble, I will find it very hard for Pep to be able to motivate them to go again straight away.
I hope he goes, bro. I just hope he goes if they win the treble.
No, that too. But I think next season is open season to win the league. Man City, you're always going to be there or thereabouts, but I do believe you win a treble and you do a three-peat and you pretty much got everything done, it's going to be very hard to keep those men as hungry as he has been able to, in terms of for them to be another 95, 96 point season.
Pep will do a refresh though, bro. Gundogan's going, Bernardo probably go.
But then we have to
Laporte probably go.
capitalize on that, then, Cal, and we have to like be like, hopefully they might start slowly, or do you know? Because think about it, if we can just start well next season and get a lead like Arsenal did, we're not going to do what Arsenal did and let it go and drop and have all of that crap. If we can pick up that lead while they're slow at the beginning,
we haven't won a title race against City, Drifty. So we can't say that. We can't say that. We've never
no,
won a title
no. But I'm saying if we were the team that was 9, 10, 11 points clear,
we are fantastic.
We would not have let that go. We wouldn't have let that go. We wouldn't, bro. Do you know what I mean? So all we got to do is hope that, because you got to remember it's only natural. And if they don't, they're absolute freaks, and Guardiola is the best without even a question. If they win the treble and then first day of the season, bang, they're just ready to go straight away again, fully motivated, them man are on something.
Do you know why?
Haaland, bro. People like Haaland do.
Yeah, do you know
Haaland started quite slowly, remember?
Yeah.
No,
Haaland is now bedded in. Do you know how scary that is?
Yeah.
He's now
This isn't even his final form, bro.
Yeah. Bro. Haaland's dupping, man, in SSJ1. He ain't even ascended.
I'm aware that they will still be a top team. They're still going to get 90 odd points or whatever, 100%. But what I mean is, I don't imagine them. I can't see a world where they win the treble and then still have the motivation that if another team is on it, that they go and win 4 in a row and they just go and win the league again.
Even if they lose Bernardo, sorry, no, go on.
This guy will punch up family members if he sees a drop in.
Even he himself might lose a little bit of motivation.
Dude,
once getting what he
Guardiola,
wants.
bro.
He's still a human, bro.
Alone drift because he's formed into
Bro,
the
he's still a human. And if they win the treble, they get the Champions League finally. I'm telling you, another team needs to take advantage of the fact that at the beginning of the season, they'll probably have a small lack of motivation compared to normal, and you can try and get a little lead on them, and then you might be able to go and do something with the league. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Broski, all I'm going to say is that I think sometimes we forget that City have not even been that good this season. They've not been the same City that they've been. Let me not say that good. They've been brilliant, but they haven't been the same City. And
at the beginning, it was at the beginning. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
First half of the season.
But no, I'm not even saying beginning. Bro, we have eyes. City have been queffable. Majority, they've been queffable, bro. They have been queffable on the counter. They've been queffable from set pieces at times. Until Diaz came back, I saw queffable. When Ake is your best defender, you are queffable.
Yeah, first half of the season. That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, even if you're seeing players go like Gundogan, you're seeing Bernardo. I'm not even on about their recruitment. I'm looking at what they've got already. Grealish, and Foden to come into the team.
Alvarez ain't even peaked anywhere this season.
Bro, Grealish.
I'm not doubting the talent. I'm talking about the motivation. I think we forget every time a team achieves the ultimate goal, the hardest thing isn't the talent the following season. It's the motivation. It is the motivation. If they get all the trophies, and they do what they're supposed to do, people like Grealish and that are the type of players I think will be a little bit off the ball because they'll be all giddy over the summer holidays they had. Like, trust, they're human still, you man. Remember,
brother, Grealish's grip's not part.
No Premier League team has ever won 4 league titles in a row.
Haaland's not human.
But he can't do it all on his own.
Brother, Grealish's grip's not Partey now. This ain't the same Grealish anymore, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like deep,
I'm telling you, lot now, that Man City, if they do get the treble, I think you can take advantage of them being a little bit on the beach and a bit giddy and lacking a bit of motivation that naturally happens to a human who's achieved all their goals. Because once they win the Champions League, they've achieved all their goals.
When you think Pep only wants to do it once.
But I'm saying they will be like in a state of mind that could be quite like fragile for a little while, and you've just got to capitalize on it. You just got to capitalize on it, bro.
I hope you're right, Drift. I just look at them and I fear the worst, man.
4 in a row. I'm not saying it can't be done, but nobody's ever won 4 in a row. So you still got to think.
No one's ever had City's resources and all that either, bro.
That's true, but remember Ferguson, everybody says he's the greatest manager of all time, and they did have the best team for a large portion of the time.
Yeah, but he also had Chelsea.
Man United still didn't do 4 in a row, bro.
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying, man.
Let's set up these supers before we head off. Jay says the Reece James comparison needs to stop. James doesn't even play proper right back for Chelsea. Right wing back with a 3 is totally different from right back in a 4. Who's comparing? No one better be comparing Reece to Trent anymore. I better not even see that pop up across the timeline.
Who are we talking about? The comparison to?
You better compare Trent. Compare Trent. Compare Reece James with Reece Witherspoon from now on. Don't compare him to Trent.
Greece Lightning. Greece James. Greece James. The one that got oiled up by Vinicius. Him. Allow me, bro. Allow me.
Streets approved. Tem says, guys, we got to cut ties with Thiago and focus on Kop-Ish for consistency. Also, for me, Trent is the franchise player in the face of Liverpool. Big up. Might just be right, you know.
I agree with the franchise part, but we don't give up on Thiago.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I wasn't talking about sell Thiago. I think we should just keep him and let his contract run out now. Jay said the Xhaka moment changed our season. Facts. The moment Xhaka pushed him, the patwa and everything came out in Trent.
We forgot to rate the manager as well, Cal, for today.
Oh, Klopp. Yeah, I'll give him a 9.
I'm wondering where the Klopp outers are as well. Still.
By the way, can I just quickly tackle something? Konate, that miss at Anfield.
Against Arsenal?
Yeah. Could it cost us?
I'll be honest, I hate to even do this because he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, but
I'm more looking at the 2 penalties from Salah against Bournemouth and Arsenal.
I hear it, but 12 yards and 1 yard.
No, but Salah from the penalty spot is more of a goal guaranteed than Ibra.
Yeah, but bro, Salah, we still got the equalizer from Salah's the Bournemouth, bro. How about this? Do you see the Bournemouth penalty? That's at 1-0 down. So we don't know whether we get all 3 points. So let's say we can only say what if he scores that is 1 point gained. The penalty he takes at Anfield, again, that's only 1 point gained because at the time we are 2-1 down. And for me, Arsenal were just as dangerous as Liverpool, even though we battered them. Yeah. So again, Konate, the score is 2-2, dying moments of the game, and you turn 1 point to 3. For me, and yes, people will say you're a defender, and people will say Salah is an attacker, and penalties are his bread and butter. But when you are on over 100 grand a week, and you are 1 yard away from goal, do not tell me he should not be scoring that.
No, he should have scored it. He should have scored it.
Because as much as, listen, there's so many moments where we can pluck from Liverpool's insecurities. We'd be here all day. Because if we talk about Salah's penalties, I can talk about Konate's bozo moment. Because he's had many of them.
But you can also talk about momentum switches, though, Monse. If we get that equaliser against Bournemouth, we could go on and win because we get the momentum.
But Salah, but we're talking 42 GA later with Salah. 42 GA later. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I can like. Yes, he's missed those 2 penalties, but 42 GA later.
No one's got a problem with him. But I'm saying that if he scores those 2 penalties, it could be a very, very different scenario.
You could say that, but he's got too much GA for me to question 2 pens. It's just too much. If he's got 20 GA, I'm questioning the 2 pens. If he's got 25 GA, I'm questioning the 2 pens. When you have 42 GA...
No, but think about how many games Ibu's won for us with his defending, though. Like, Ibu's been immense for a majority.
It's not just that as well. Like, again, not even to dump on him, but in that game, Nunes had a one-on-one as well. I think Salah didn't... No, not in that game, but bruv, so many times throughout the season, we could have had more points, and we just...
Yeah, 100. But as I said, but for me... I'm just looking at the moment to win us the game. Salah's moments are to draw us games, and I don't want to, like, this is not hindsight FC past the penalty. We're talking about that moment, in that moment. And in that moment, for me, Darwin does everything right. Yeah, I gave him credit for once. He done everything right there. He knocks it down across goal. And if you pause it before Ibu is approaching the ball, yeah, he has to score that. And I'm not blaming anything on Ibu, by the way. Don't think I'm blaming anything.
Yeah. I would have changed things.
I had to ask the question. The last minute miss, because bro, there's the last minute miss at Anfield.
It just fell to the wrong person. Yeah. I truly believe anyone else in our team scores that.
I'll be honest. If we had one more point,
Callum scores that with one kneecap, by the way. Callum scores that.
That's a
No,
big
but
deal.
I'm just saying. I think
Right.
I'm just saying. I think every single other player in our team, Matip, Virgil, Robbo,
If,
that anyone else
yeah,
scores that. It's like Ibu's like the only one in the team that I can
No,
imagine
but we
doing what
say
he
that.
did.
if
But
that's
let's not
air,
forget,
Cal, you
Nottingham
score that.
Forest away. Nottingham Forest away.
Yeah,
Virgil
true.
missed a hat trick of chances.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cal,
but
boy
that
to
is
boy.
a one-off. Virgil normally scores though,
Cal,
so
boy
that's
to boy,
different.
it's all good and well saying everyone else in the team scores that. Cal, do you score that goal? Yes or no?
I believe I do, yeah.
Bro, I'm talking. I'm not even talking prime Cal. Prime
I-
Cal. I'm talking Cal now.
I
Now,
believe I
Cal.
do, yeah. If
Oh
I
yeah,
don't score that,
Gomez is probably the only other player that would have missed
Yeah,
that. You're right. Yeah.
And
Gomez
Robbo,
is the only
Robbo,
one who hasn't scored
and
for Liverpool, isn't it?
Robbo is not scoring that.
No,
Robbo's not
Robbo
scoring.
would have scored that. I believe
No,
Robbo
Robbo's
would
not
have scored
scoring.
that.
I don't know about Robbo.
Robbo's not scoring.
Now, I'm telling you lot now,
Yeah,
even if Robbo had to take the ball over the line with his human self, he would have scored that.
That's what Ibu tried to do. Ibu tried to take himself.
No,
He tried to-
Ibu tried to chest
cover
it.
the ball
Robbo would
into
have
the
just
goal.
flung himself into the ball.
Robbo FA Cup final drift. Robbo
I don't remember what happened.
hit the post from like a yard or two out, bro.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Robbo does have a bit of a madness.
But here's the reason why Robbo does score that goal if it's the exact same scenario. He's left-footed, so he would have actually side-footed it in. The reason why Ibu went with his chest is because he's right-footed and he felt like if he let the ball come across him, it would have took too long. A left-footed player would have hit that with their left foot. I'm telling you.
Drift. Do you want to know why he missed that? Not because he's not the most technical sound guy and he's quite off balance in general. He missed that chance because when Nunes headed it down across the goal, he's expected to he's misjudged where the bounce of the ball. He's expecting the ball to be here. He's expected the ball to be here and for him to. I lowered my seat. And what he's done is he's misjudged the flight of the ball. So at this point, he's now falling over and he has to use any part of his body but his hands. And now he has to use his chest.
But I don't think Robbo would have misjudged it. I think Robbo would have just stood up and side-footed it in. Because when you actually think about where Ibu was when he chested it, he's like on his knees. He didn't even need to go down that low. Why did he get down that low for?
He misjudged the flight of the ball.
But what was he going to do with what was he doing? Months like what was he going down for? What was he going on his knees? What did that have anything to do with what he did there?
You think I haven't emailed him?
Man could have scored it with his hip. Man could have done it. What's he going down on his knees for? Whatever it was, I don't know what he was doing, bro. But any other player stands up, sides it in, knees it in, fires it in, anything, bro. Like I don't know. I'm just saying.
I hear it in it. It's just one. It's just. Again, I don't even want to spend too much time on the miss because, like, every time I watch it over, I don't understand how. I still don't get it.
You won't understand.
I don't get the misses there.
Do you know what it's like? Do you remember? It must be what like Chelsea fans feel like when they watch that Ida Good Johnson chance in the 94th minute at Anfield in the semi-final of the Champions League. They must watch that and be like, "How has that not gone in?"
Because the Shevchenko save when it hits Dudek.
Even the Dudek save. But if you lot go back and pause it just before Good Johnson pulls the trigger, there isn't a person on the planet looks at the talent of the player, the situation, and if you said what happens here, they go, well, it nestles in the bottom corner, of course, and Chelsea score. Like sometimes you just don't know. Same goal, ironically, that Ibu missed in as well. So it is what it is. It is what it is, man.
Nah. I hear it. I don't know, man. I'm just happy that again, 7 wins in a row. Maybe still a little bit too late. Welbeck, Matoma, Estu. You know what I'm saying? Nkiso, however you want to say his name. I'll get it right. Don't worry. McAllister, you want one more audition? One more audition for the club? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you see Dunk bullet header? Who I ain't against it. Welbeck bullet header. Like, listen, if the Seagulls want to just poop on the Magpies, if the Seagulls want to poop on the Magpies,
we all know a Seagull would win a fight with a Magpie, so let's hope, innit?
Listen, I'm looking at Chelsea, Lamps. What's that like? Lamps. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm not like everyone. Everyone's already written off Chelsea versus Newcastle. Not me.
I've written off Chelsea full stop.
Can
I
I
haven't
give
written
you
off
lot?
both.
Can I give you lot a little bit of information though? 80% of Man United versus Chelsea games in the Premier League end in a draw.
But they know. But we need more than a draw from Man U. We need
Ma-
them to drop twice.
Man, you have to draw twice. So what I'm saying is, let's Bournemouth somehow pull off a draw because it's away, and Man United just aren't really that good away. What if Bournemouth pull off the draw and then Chelsea get the draw at Old Trafford?
Yeah, we're laughing, innit? We still got to beat Villa and Southampton, though.
Yeah,
for me,
Villa's gonna be a difficult game still.
Yeah, I'm not looking at United when it comes to the top 4 race. I think they've got enough.
Newcastle.
They've got too many games at Old Trafford for me to look at them.
No, I agree.
It's just Newcastle. Them boy there, they ain't been here before. You know, they haven't been here before. This is new to them. This is new money.
But the other day they did really well to deal with the pressure. I know in the end the game was a draw, but if you look at the Leeds game, you look at the pressure Leeds put on them, they did really well. I don't think they're as bodily as people are hoping. Like they dealt with the pressure of that game really well. Do you know what I mean? I know in the end it was a draw, but like Leeds put it on them and they kind of dealt with it. I think top 4's gone, but we live in hope, innit? We live in hope.
I don't know. I think them man are new money in it. Like they've gone to the strip club first time. They don't really know what to do. There's so much bare things is going on around them, and they're just like this. And you see Big Sam dash 50s. Big Sam's there dashing 50s. Man are thinking, what are you doing here? Big Sam, what are you even doing here? Do you know what I'm saying? You're seeing us waiting outside. Just, you know, when you're the last person in the line to get in and the red thing's blocking you here. Just, you see it. We're waiting. We're there. Like, we're there. Do you know what I'm saying? Them man, they don't know whether to dash ones. They come there with a couple £1 coins, pennies. They don't know what to do. This is new money to them. Do you know what I'm saying?
What are you not thinking last day of the season? I know it's at Old Trafford, but Fulham with Mitrovic back.
Yeah.
It'd be glorious.
It might not be as easy as they think, you know.
If they lose it at Old Trafford on the last game of the season, life is good still. Especially if it's raining with the leaky roof, life is good, bruv.
And the toilets
that'd be beautiful.
Like, I don't think it's unfair for us to have hope. My hope, you see me, I know it's the hope that kills you. And I was happy to play Europa League. Like, I'm not happy, but I'd resigned to the fact that we were playing Europa League football next season. I kind of just sat there and accepted it. But now, Liverpool love to do this.
Thursday night.
Yeah, because you know what it is.
I'm ready for it, bruv.
I think
I'm ready for it, you man. Hey, the tune bangs, bruv. I'm ready, bruv. Let's go, innit? Let's go. Put it like this: if we're in the Europa League next season, technically we should have a trophy in the bag. I know it's easier said than done, but if we do what we're supposed to do, if we do the recruitment we're supposed to do, that should be a trophy we should be able to win. Come on, let's be real. There's no way anybody else should be able to beat us in the Europa League. We are Champions League quality. Nobody should be able to beat us in the Europa League. Shit can happen, but we should be going into that at least 75% guaranteed a trophy. If we take it serious and we play properly. So, let's do it, man. Let's go, man. Let's do it, bruv. I'm ready, man. Thursdays.
Streets approved Thames. We got to start calling Trent the face. Might have to. Mano says, don't tell fans how to. All right, bro. Sorry, Mano. M Shack says, who should be captain after Trent? Sorry, who should be captain after Hendo? Trent, VVD, or Ali? I think it would naturally be Virgil.
No.
I'd actually give it to Salah, most probably.
I'll give it to Ali.
So would I would give it to Ali, but I think it will be
I don't like goalkeepers being
he ain't just
captain.
a goalkeeper, drift, bro.
Yeah, I know, but
he's a chef.
I think we're sleeping on Salah. I think Salah should be captain.
He's a holy man.
No, on the real. No, Monty's right, but he's got a immaculate beard, immaculate hair. He's a sweeper keeper. He's sick as a normal goalkeeper. He's a chef, and he baptizes people, bro. Bro, he's
I'm not-
captain material.
I'm not saying Ali isn't captain material, but I think that Mo should be captain. I don't think Virgil makes a good captain, personally.
I think Alisson would make a
Do
great.
you know when someone says about Ali, like, what do you do? Remember when Tony Stark said, "Genius, playboy, philanthropist." What do you say? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. In like one sentence. That's Ali, bro. He has everything. he is Tony Stark of football. You can't that. So you see the armband.
Come on, couple people saying they don't think Salah's a leader. The man took his country to the World Cup, man. Salah's a leader. Salah's a leader.
More lead by example, though. I'm not
Yeah.
a fan of like the Harry Kane captain and that. I've never been a fan of that.
No, but we got to remember, Gerrard led by example. He didn't shout and scream at people.
Gerrard was both. No, he did drift.
Carragher was his lieutenant who did all the shouting. And I'm not saying Gerrard never shouted, but Gerrard led by example. He didn't go around shouting at everybody and all that kind of stuff. He led by example,
It's
bruv.
in here, bruv.
Yeah, but I watched it every week, bro.
Brother, it's in here. We don't know what happens in the changing rooms, bruv. Look.
No,
at him,
I'm not
bruv.
talking about change room. I'm talking about on the pitch. Obviously, we don't know what happens in the change room. But
Bro,
I'm talking
wait,
about
let me see that again. Let me see the VO5 Gerrard's rocking. Look at the VO5.
Bruv.
Look at the VO5.
Immaculate, bruv.
Look at the VO5 activator.
Comb over, with everything.
That's slicker than Hendo's. Wait, that's slicker than Lallana and Hendo's thing.
This guy, bro.
Yo, hey, VO5, if you want to sponsor the
I tell you what is crazy. If you go back and watch the 2006 FA Cup final, yeah, I don't care if I'm being biased. There is not a more one-man wrecking machine final than that. And if there is one, send me it. I'll hold my hands up. Steven Gerrard in the 2006 FA Cup final is the best one-man performance in a final of a cup I've ever seen.
Yeah,
it was a joke how good he was in that game. Because the rest of the team was pretty piss poor in that game.
Everyone forgets, Drifty. I know that the banger, the free, everyone forgets about the first goal he scored. That volley.
Only if they don't know, bro. That volley was different, bro.
Bro, but you know when the second goal was so out of this world, they forget how ridiculous the first volley is.
Oh, man, people forget the first goal, the Cisse goal, was a Gerrard 45-yard pass.
Yeah. Yes.
No, we don't forget, bro.
On a slicer thing. And he did that one.
Man, don't forget we had a goal disallowed in that game, and guess who got the assist for that goal that Creator Crouch scored? Stephen George Gerrard. Yeah. Like, really stop.
It's the best one-man performance of the final I've ever seen. Honestly, it was a joke. It was Gerrard versus West Ham. Yeah, that is actually what it was. It was Gerrard versus West Ham.
Champions League final, we played 7 positions. Positions.
Just a reminder, guys. We beat Barcelona without Salah and Firmino. That's so random, and that has nothing to do with the conversation. But yo,
special, man.
We just know we started them, man, and still beat Barcelona 4-0. So random that.
The only thing that took the gloss off of Gerrard's performance in Istanbul is that Milan weren't good enough to take it to him taking the 5th penalty to be the one who scored the winning penalty. That would have just literally been the icing on the cake.
That's even better like that, though, Drift. You know why? Because he didn't even need to show his hand at the end, bro.
I know. But that would have been, like how Simicast got his FA Cup moment. That would have been the Gerrard moment in it, that he scored the penalty, even though I would have been shitting myself for him to miss it. But
I wouldn't have been nervous, bro. You'd have slotted that.
But Shevchenko missed and Pirlo missed. So that final was a madness, bro.
They ain't Gerrard, bro.
Penalties,
them, man. They ain't Gerrard, bro.
Penalties, Shevchenko and Pirlo were Gerrard, bro. Do you know the level of play? Bro, come on, man. We're talking about two of the best to ever do it, bro.
No, not that night, bro. Panel Boy TX says, Klopp, we should have scored from free kicks 3 times this season, but we defended it ourselves. That's Hendo Drift. That's right.
Yeah.
That's deep. He's how Klopp's moving it. Maybe he's not as loyal as I thought he was, bro.
That's funny. That's funny.
Eastwood said people are forgetting Curtis is a finisher. Remember Chelsea, he's a real role player, still not a starter. Yeah, I agree with that. And Cal, please no more ground. No, you won't get any more from me. Joe says Trent and Curtis Jones might stop FSG spending on midfielders. Guys, I hate to say this, Klopp has a massive say on transfers. It's not just FSG. They are all in this together. They all sit at the table and chop it up together. Klopp has a massive say in transfers. Star Dazen says, agree, Curtis needs to build a momentum and start regularly. Also, I think he fits Klopp's team more than Elliott. Yep. Way more aggressive in the press now. I think we only need 2 centre midfielder signings, an extra right back. I think we need a centre back, a right back, 2 centre midfielders, and
but that's half a team though, Cal. When you
no, but this is squad though, Drift. They don't have to be starters. But
I know, but I don't want to be buying. I don't want to be buying those like squad players that you just know the squad players. I want to be buying players you really think they could be a first team player.
Bruv, Ugarte Kone for centre midfielder. We complaining?
No, I'm not complaining. But if you do that, see, here's the reason, and I'm not even just saying this to shit on your parade. But you see, someone like Diaby, the reason we won't buy him is because he's too good to be a squad player.
No, I disagree. The reason we won't buy him is because Klopp won't rotate properly.
No, but I think Klopp has proven in the past if he trusts the player, he'll rotate. It's when he doesn't trust the player that he doesn't
player you trust in. He needs to rotate more, bro.
But Liverpool aren't going to go and pay 70 mil for Diaby to be a squad player, though.
Didn't we do that with Nunes? Nunes is a squad player who's paid.
He wasn't bought to be a squad player, though, was he? He was bought to be a starter.
I'm not even taking the mick when I say this, bro. Jota was meant to be the main striker this season. He got injured at the beginning of the season. Nunes wasn't meant to be the guy to come in and start games straight away. He wasn't.
I don't know, man.
Klopp's even said he's a project player.
Yeah, but a project player doesn't mean you're not going to start the games, though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
H says Gomez can never play CB, a centre back again for Liverpool. Brothers look right. Oh no, I'm not gonna write the H, brother. I can't read that about Gomez.
Bruh, come on, bro.
The wordplay is very funny, but I can't read that. Issa says I'm still Pep out. I think Trent's change came from Klopp. You don't see Pep jumping up talking to Klopp as much. I mean, no.
Well, if he's put Pep in his place, it's about time because Pep's been doing too much talking as it is.
Pep's been out of his place for the longest period, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
Stardane said Klopp out has disappeared like crickets in the bush.
I'm telling you.
Just make sure Klopp does his thing in the summer transfer still, or else I'll be on that other side of the fence. I'm not gonna lie. Orville says we are catching our natural second win now. Most of the year we were knackered physically and psychologically from the last 4 years. Last year, 4 trophy chase. Even Klopp looks refreshed. Well, they said they've changed stuff in training, so maybe that's what it is.
I see some truth in that.
Anish says I refuse to watch European games in daylight.
Them 5 o'clock Europa League kickoffs are a madness.
They are That's early, you know.
Man ain't even home from work, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. That's early. What he said, I gotta watch it and pretend I'm using the phone as sat nav when I'm driving home from work.
No, I'm saying, bro.
Agent, Devil's Advocate, Callie says Jones's brace and a Trent screamer scouse one tonight. Facts. Jay says Ronaldo's playing Champions League next year. AFC Champions League. Yeah, Ronaldo ain't happy over there still.
I see him throwing his toys out the Prem, innit? Oh my days.
Love to see. Big up Kop-Ish. FSGK will buy 2 midfielders, 1 defender, and 1 winger. I'd live with that. Could live with that. M Shack says, is top 4 and a trophy minimum target next season? No, 2 trophies minimum next season. I'm dead serious, brother. If we do what we meant to do in the window,
I know, trophies. But it's still 1 step at a time. We got to get back to where we were.
We took like 8 steps back this season.
I think one
want
trophy. I think one of the big trophies is a good enough target.
No, I want 2 trophies, Drift. I want one of the
No,
big trophies.
I know
and one
you
of the
want, but
small
we're
ones.
trying to be realistic, bro.
I am being realistic, bruv. This is Liverpool. Why do we keep on putting ourselves in this underdog position, bruv? No,
No,
2
because
trophies.
there's only 4 trophies to be won, and there's other
All
top
right,
sides
there's
around. So I'm saying,
Bruv,
as long as you
if
get
we're in
one,
Europa,
then you're
all right.
good.
So Drift, if we're in Europa next season, Europa and Carabao Cup, I don't think that's unrealistic to ask for.
No, it's not unrealistic, but I'm saying as long as we win the Europa, it would be fine, though. It would be fine.
No, man. Top 4
I'd
shouldn't
be
even
alright with it.
Top 4 shouldn't even be a requirement nowadays. That should just be a you're in there now.
What a lot of people are forgetting, you see it at the end of next season, top 5 go Champions League.
Yeah, even more so then.
So
John Rock says, who is your dancehall rotation? Mine is a Valiant. Dancehall rotation. I'd have to have a think about that one still. I'd have to have a think about that one, Jamrock. I'll get back to you on that one. Anthony James says, yeah, Cal with chest. I want all the belts. Yeah, what's happened to you, Drift, man? What's happened, bruv?
Do you know what? If I'm being completely honest with you, I truly understand people who want all the belts because it's amazing to win. But if I look at it with a educated and not emotional thing,
Man,
you
basically
see,
saying I'm uneducated. Bro.
No. I'm saying you're just looking at
What missed
emotionally.
you in school, bro? That was class clown.
You see that 63 game season? It's not good for the team. It's not. It might be brilliant on paper, thoughts of it and how cool it would be and all that. But after watching what it did to us, a 63 game season ain't good, you know.
Drift, it only did that to us because we didn't recruit properly, bro. Not because we were rubbish.
No, but bro, even the main players looked like they were just so
because we didn't
fucked from
recruit
it,
and rotate properly, bro.
Yeah,
Drift, do you remember our summer transfer was a right back, a project right back, a project Carvalho that Klopp obviously don't trust, and a project striker. We got things wrong, bro.
But there were players who had just way underperformed, and I think it's got a lot to do with that season.
But no, I don't. Bro,
the Robos, the Virgils, and all the big players. I think it's got a lot to do with that.
Let's say we had got Schumanni this season, bro. Do you think Flacco would have been as bad this season? Because I don't.
No, he probably wouldn't.
That's my. And then,
but I still think the legs would have looked really tired in a lot of the players because Schumanni can't give energy to the people who gave all their energy last season. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm not saying I don't want it. I'm just saying it took a lot out of the team, bro, and I don't think there's a coincidence. But
I'm gonna be in the trophy hunt until May every single season, bro. Henderson says it's the new training regimen. Less intensity and more weekday trips to Barcelona. Let's go. Yeah, I saw they took a little jet over there. Eastwood says Drift's gone soft on us, man. Pause. We want all the belts. Facts, man.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
We've got merch, Drift. Right, I'm gonna wrap up there, people. Monts, tell the people where they can find you, bro.
I'm going live on Big Sixpence right now to just again talk in more depth about the Liverpool game versus Leicester. It is a call-in show, so it's not going to be 2 hours long. It's late, so it's probably only going to be about an hour. But I want everyone to kind of have their say, chime in. I want to get a lot of opinions on the Liverpool game. So, of course, Kopish community welcome, Liverpool community welcome, everybody welcome. You know what I'm saying? So, I haven't actually plugged myself at all since we've been so immersed in this Liverpool chat. But yeah, we are on the road to 5K. We're on the road to 5K. Currently on the road to 4.3K. You know, we have to go one step at a time. So would love if someone could throw my link in the chat. And I know there's enough mods in here. So, you know, someone throw my link in the chat. It would be amazing if you like seeing me, then just subscribe and let's jump over there and let's have a conversation and, you know, like and subscribe. And more importantly, like and subscribe this video. Make sure you're supporting the Kopish community. I ain't seen the analytics, but I know the analytics. Half of you ain't subscribed. Get it done. Just get it done. It is easy. No, it ain't easy. It is easy. You know what I'm saying? Cal's come on here with this with the Guile haircut from Street Fighter, bro. Today. He come in with the Guile. He came with the Guile today.
All right, well done, once.
He came with the Guile today. So if that don't warrant, you know what? If that don't warrant, because I know there's over 1,000 people in it. If that don't warrant 370 likes, I need 500 likes. I need that. I'm here blackout months. Do you know what I'm saying?
Are we only on 300? Come on, guys.
371 likes.
I'm not even gonna lie, guys. For that brilliant win, you've had Lee, you've had Monts. Come on, man. We should really be on about 750, man.
No. Lee Chappie.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't worry, we're gonna get. He's gonna leak on quiet on you.
Bro, I've been trying to search for a wild Guinea in his natural habitat for a minute now. I can't find him. He is able. But listen, we'll get him though. So
Imran, allow me, man.
Big up Lee Chappie though. Big up Lee Chappie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like do Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Darlism.
You know what I mean, man? Fucking hell, bro. You know what I mean? Leave us baldies alone, man.
Steven says, big up the scouts in our team. Big up indeed. Big up yourself, Stephen. Ain't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. People, we are going to be back tomorrow. Well, I say tomorrow. We're going to be back tonight, Tuesday, for the Tuesday night show because we couldn't do the Monday night show because we were watching Liverpool and Trent put on a masterclass along with Curtis Jones. Wednesday might have something for you as well, so make sure you switch on the notification bell. Follow us on social media. Monts, always a pleasure having you on as well, my bro.
Appreciate it, man. Always a joy to be here. You know.
Leicester City 0, Liverpool 3, 7 wins in a row, 9 unbeaten. Viewers review.
No, that wasn't even it, but yeah, viewers review, people.
Go
review. Get that in now. Last thing I want to say, you lot can join in if you want. Arsenal. 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 Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Arsenal. Arsenal. Arsenal. Arsenal.
Yo.
Arsenal.
Squidly! Fully salt, you pussy clot in a ear. Too enough, man. Oh, the child. Squidly! Squidly!